Why did I build the Courtyard? Well, I didn't need another platform. I needed a place. I needed a place for all of my work to come together in one spot, almost like how a recording artist would create an album with a theme, or a radio station would have so many different programs, but they have one call letter, one place where you can go. And that's what I needed. I needed a place where I could go, because there's a difference between being seen and being held. For a long time, I thought the answer was to be louder, more output, more reach, more presence everywhere. But somewhere along the way, louder stopped working for me. Well, actually, not just for me, but for a lot of us, right? Because performance isn't the same as presence. And presence is what people are starving for right now. That's why I built the Courtyard. It's not a stage. It's not a spotlight. It's a place. Because growth needs a place to land. I didn't need a louder platform. I just needed a truer one for me. Radio taught me this before social media ever existed. Radio was the first social medium. People didn't consume radio. They kept company with it. It was intimate. It was shared. It was relational. Radio wasn't about noise. It was about intimacy. And that insight never left me. I think about the old AOL chat room days. I don't know how many of you remember that, but that was my first exploration into social media and chatting. People weren't logging on for any kind of content. They were logging on for a connection, and that's still true. People aren't craving more information. They're craving companionship. Noise looks like this: chasing trends, contests without connection, tactics without listening, broadcasting to instead of with. Intimacy looks like asking people what they actually need, acknowledging stress, fear, and uncertainty, being emotionally available, not performative. When radio feels insecure, it gets louder. When it's confident, it gets closer. That's intimacy versus noise. From a mental health perspective, this makes perfect sense. Humans regulate through safe relational presence. Stress narrows attention. Intimacy widens it. People don't heal and they don't engage through stimulation. They engage through attunement. Radio that acts like background noise becomes disposable. Radio that feels relational becomes trusted. This is why my work naturally bridges radio, leadership, mental health, and culture. They all live in the same nervous system. The Courtyard isn't a stage. It's a relational space, just like radio was always meant to be. I'm not saying radio used to be better, and I'm not saying technology ruined everything. I'm not saying that we should go backwards either. What I am saying is this: humans haven't changed. Nervous systems haven't changed. The need for companionship hasn't changed. Only the containers have. This isn't nostalgia. It's human psychology. In the WKRP framework, this is the K, know thyself. And in badass language, this is where the confidence actually starts. Be yourself. That's the B in badass. So I'm not here to build an audience. I'm here to build a place. And if this kind of thinking resonates with you, I write from a place like this every week. You're welcome to pull up a chair.